So let's introduce Mr. Jeff Denu, and come on up, buddy.
Unreal. I need my sunglasses, sir. Oops.
Go get him. How do I turn?
Everyone hear me? We're good? All right. All right, you guys. So today I am going to be talking about building your dream team. And that's developing your instructors. So this goes back a ways, years ago with Mr. Reed. I bought the school from him in 2000. From 1995 to 2000, he owned the school that I have right now. I was teaching all the classes. And then when I bought the school, I was teaching all the classes, doing everything. And he said, what happens if you get hit by a bus? You're not dead, but you want to run your school and there's no one else to run it. So that was one thing that stuck out in my mind. If I didn't have a team to help me run this school, I'm in trouble. Other thing that happened is I got married and I had kids. And having kids, I wanted to spend time with them. As we know, if we're running our martial arts school, you're always at the school at night. And you come home, the kids come home from school, you miss them. By the time you get home, they're in bed, so you see them in the morning, that's it. You get a few minutes a day with them and the weekends. And I didn't want that to happen. So at one point, I started developing instructors that would take over some of the classes. So I could stay home at least one night with my kids, play with them, and hang out. Well, that one night turned to 2, turned to 3, turned to full time. So nowadays, I don't go into the school to teach the regular classes. I go in when I want to teach. And usually if I do teach, it's a seminar or it's working with the instructors, and it's pretty sparse. My team covers everything, all special events, everything. I go in because I want to go in, not because I have to go in. And that's a big difference. And that's something you have to ask yourself. Are you going in because you want to go in all the time? Or are you going in because you have to all the time? So if you have a team, great. But if you don't have a team to help you cover and be able to cover the whole thing in case an accident happens, that's where we need to develop that team. Now, I've had a great instructor, a great mentor, a great coach in Mr. Reed. Right? I've known him for almost 40 years. Sir, it's going to be 40 years in 2 years. I was I'm only 51. I know. You were 11 when you were teaching me. It's amazing. But I came in 40 years ago, almost 40 years ago, as a teenager under Mr. Reed's tutelage. And he's been a great coach, a great friend, a great mentor. The best of all the ones I've had. And I've had some great ones. And over the years, I've had a chance to work with just about everyone in the industry. We've hired some different coaches. One of them was Dwayne Spires for our after school and summer camp, who a lot of us are familiar with. Another one, Dave Kovar. I can go right down the list. Another one was named Greg Horton. And some of you know Mr. Horton, worked with him extensively with his instructor training and his leadership program. And he helped revamp what we were already doing. So we had a leadership program for years. It was great, but it wasn't as great as it should have been. And our instructor program was great, but it wasn't as great as it should have been. So with his guidance, we've been able to take things to a different level. So I just want to give him credit for a lot of the information I'm going to share today. That information came from Mr. Horton. So I'm going to think about your leadership program, if you have one, and your instructor training as kind of an NFL football team. If we're familiar with the NFL, an NFL football team has, I believe, 50 something to 60 players on the team. Their actual team, but they have a practice squad, and a practice squad has 12 to 14 members, whatever it is, and the practice squad are really not on their team. They're there in case of an emergency that someone needs to step up or to be developed. So my practice squad is my leadership program. Leadership are the students who are coming in and they're getting the experience to someday get on the team, and our team is our instructors. They're the primetime guys and girls. They're the ones that are on the mat teaching every day for us. So we're constantly developing that funnel, that pipeline to get us instructors. If we're not doing that, we can run into trouble. I have a very close friend of mine who has a school. It's decent, but he stopped teaching and developing his leadership program and instructors. And what happened to him recently was his instructors moved on. He had a lot of instructors that were teenagers, early 20s. They decided to want to do something else. Now, this gentleman's my age, and he is back to teaching everything. And if he's sick, so what? He's got to go in. He's got to do everything at the school now. And just because he kind of took his foot off the gas pedal. So we should always be constantly in that process of developing a new team to come behind the next team, if that makes sense. So a little bit about my leadership program. And before I get into it too much, I know there's more than one way to do a leadership program. I know some people that integrate it into their regular classes and everyone's a leadership student. We don't personally do it that way. We have a leadership program that is an upgraded program. So we have our entry-level program, our black belt team upgrade. The next upgrade is our leadership program. With our leadership program, you can enroll in it, but we don't open it for everyone. We open it for black belt team members only. And they have to be someone of 7 years or older for our leadership program. Green belt and higher, typically. And with that leadership program, it is a $50 upgrade. I'm just going to throw that out there. We charge $50 a month, and it is a 2-year program. Now, there's a lot of bells and whistles to it, so I want to kind of open it up here. So with our leadership program, our schedule is as follows. We have 3 classes a week that we offer. 3 times a week that they can come. They can't come all 3. They can come 1 time. So when you join our leadership program, you train 1 time a week. The program is designed for them to get 100 classes in, which if you do the math is 2 years. It's a 2-year leadership program for them to complete leadership, and they can complete it. It's not just an ongoing, there's no end to the program. There is actual curriculum that they need to get through and complete. So it's 3 times a week, you attend 1 class and try to get your 100 classes. Our class length is 30 minutes in length. We've played with that. 40 might be better, but the 30 minutes is perfect for now for us to get in everything we need to get into our leadership class. There is a path to graduation for this. So in the leadership class, we have a curriculum to help these students get to the goal they want to get, which is a lot of instructorship. And in the curriculum, we have a communication part, which is the number 1 thing. We want them to learn to be good communicators. A second thing is they have a booklet system they need to complete. Now, with our regular program, we have our life skills curriculum. We have our 4 core values that they're going over. And in the leadership program, they just go a little deeper into those values, right? And there is a workbook that they have to complete through this process. That is one of the completion requirements for them to make it through leadership. We also have a patch system. In the patch system, they earn a patch for every 10 classes they come to for leadership. So that just gives them that inspiration to keep coming through these classes. In this leadership class, the key to it is they are working with each other. And to give you kind of an idea of what a regular leadership class looks like, they come to leadership class. All right, we have the opening start of our class, but after a little bit after the opening of the class, they're going to get a chance to work in teams of 3. It's a team of 4 sometimes, but mainly a team of 3. In their triangulation teams of 3, they're getting chances to rotate and lead each other through our curriculum. And our curriculum in leadership is mainly based on a form system that we teach in there, right? It's something that we change up every 3 months, and when they lead the form, they get a chance to teach it every day. So we're giving them that opportunity to get up front of other kids and lead them and teach them.